Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me here again. If you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Omolara and I have over 2 years experience already in the data space. So yeah, first of all, I really want to say thank you for everyone who has been sharing this content, who has been subscribing to the channel. Thank you for the opportunity to grow on this YouTube. I'm really grateful. And thank you also for the lovely comments I have been seeing. I'm so impressed and I feel like the need to do more, you know. So I really want to thank each and every one of you for making it worth the while to continue in this path. So thank you to everyone. I really, really appreciate them. So without further ado, let us go right into what we have today. Um, Today we would be doing CTE. So there are a few questions from the last video that we had that was talking about what's it called now? They needed like a proper explanation on common table expression. So I would solve one of the questions. So remember I have like series of questions. By the way, if you have not watched my video on full project, please go back to the my previous video. I would also be attaching the link to this video, or maybe I'll put it somewhere here so that you can go back to the video and also watch. So common table expression is like one of the things that it's a bit common now in SQL. Like if you're going for an intermediate level interview, right, for an SQL proficiency role, you of course need to know CTEs very well. So what I'll be doing is to use a practical question like question 13. So there's one of the questions that says we should find the top selling product within each category along with its total sales. So I don't know if you have tried the questions, maybe you would have seen something like this. So I remember there was someone who already tried the question and could not get it and then reached out to me for support. So that's why I said, okay, I'm actually just going to use this opportunity to talk about CTEs, right? So let's start. This question has like a bit of complex CTE. So that's why I'm titling it an advanced common table expression, right? So in CTEs, we have basically functions like the rank function, the row number, the dense rank, the lag, and so on like that. So and I believe that the more you try to use this function, the better you understand them, right? So this is a bit complex, but I'm going to break it down to ensure that we understand it very well, hopefully. So please follow me and let's solve this problem together. So again, the problem says we should find the top selling product within each category along with its total sales. So if you're just watching this video, my previous video already has this data attached to the video link. But if you don't have, I'm also going to attach the link to the file, which is on my GitHub, to this video, and also the data questions in case you're just watching this video. But I would advise you to go back to watch the previous video that has both part one and part two so that you can better understand what we're doing here. So let's start. Um, so now he said we should find a top selling product. So of course we know that we're going to select star from the table called products, right? So within each category, so that means we need something called the product categories, right? So now we are trying to do a join on two tables. We need the products within each category. So I'm going to do a left join the product category. I remember somebody asking me, why am I using a left join? Now, first of all, left join would imply that I want all the records from the product table and the product category table. Most importantly, all the records. So if there are records in the product category, even if they don't have like a common primary key, ensure that all the records on my left table are listed. So in this case, actually, because my records are a bit small, if I use an inner join, and at the same time, all my primary key are actually unique. So if I use both left join and inner join, in this case, I'm going to get the same result. So I'm using a left join because my product table is the main table. So remember an alias. So I'm going to call this table product and call it P, to recognize it. And then I'll call product category, let's call it PC, right? So I'm doing a select star from the product P, left join product category PC. Again, it says along with is total sales, right? So I automatically knows that I'm going to need something about total sales. So first of all, how do I get total sales? I believe total sales is like a price multiplied by the quantity. So if I multiply price, for example, somebody bought maybe two, okay, we're using bike. So somebody bought two bikes, and probably the price is, let's say, $5. So if I want to get the total sales for that particular bike or for that particular product, it's going to be like my price multiplied by my quantity. So I'm going to need a table where I can get my price and my quantity. So first of all, after selecting a join, so let's start from product P, let's join product category. Let's look for what we're going to join them on. On our product table, we have product ID. So I'm going to say P dot product ID equals to PC dot. And I hope that this video can also help. Okay, it's product category we have in product category table. So let me see if we have the product category table. Oh, yes, we do. So I'm going to join on product category, not product category ID. Product I think it's prod. Yeah, prod category ID. Yes. So that's what is common between the two tables. Okay. So remember what we need? We need the total sales amount. So I think here we have the price. So we can get the price from the product table. So remember, we need the quantity. So we need a table where we can also get our quantity. So I'm also going to do another left join. Let's see where we can get the quantity. I think the sales order in SAP, I think you'll be able to find the quantity in your sales order table. So let's see. Yes. So sales order has the quantity, right? Bless me. So I can do a join on the sales order item, right? So I'm going to call this SOI, just for us to be able to remember. So I'm going to do on. So if you don't know joins is like something that you need to be very aware of. And I hope that with this little explanation, I'm trying to take it slow so that I can carry everyone along, even if you don't really understand join. So now I'm joining on 3 tables together. The first one, product category. On P is now representing product, and what is common, this is a primary key here. It's a foreign key on this table. I'm joining it on that 2 table. Left join, that's another table called sales order, because I need to get the quantity so that I can calculate my total sales amount, right? So I'm going to join on, so I think this has product ID, right? So I'm going to join on product ID, sales order dot product ID. Okay, let me confirm what we have in product and see where we can join it on. Product ID. Okay, so we can join both on product ID. Product ID equals to P dot product ID. All right, so let's run these and see. All right, so as you can see, so I already joined my sales order on the product. So you could as well join on either of the table. Probably it's on product, just to connect. It's just a way of joining. That's English, joining multiple tables together. So most importantly, you're connecting them on the tables that is unique for both of them, from a primary key and to a foreign key. I hope this one, this is well understood, right? So now I have everything I needed on the table, right? So now let's select all the fields that we need for this solution. So We are looking for the top selling product, so automatically we'll need the product ID. So we can get that from which of the table? Table P dot the product ID, comma. We would also need, we can take that from the product category table, right? The product category ID. What else? So maybe we can add, since it has to do with amounts, probably we can put the currency, right? We can add the currency. What other thing can we add to the table to make it, I think currency is fine. So I think currency is from which of the table? Is it from product? Oh, yes. So we can add currency. So we can do P dot, even though nobody asked us to put currency, but yeah, it's just to make the table well detailed, right? So now to the most important one, we need the top selling, I said top selling category along with total sales amount, right? So that total sales amount, remember what I said, for total sales amount, we are going to need the price and the quantity, right? So total, we need to do a sum of the total sales. Now, what do we need to sum up? We need to sum up the price, to multiply the price and the product together, right? So the price is from the product table, price, and then we multiply that. Let me put this one down. So we multiply that by the quantity. I think the quantity is from the sales order table by the quantity. And then let's give it a name. Let's call it total sales amount. Okay, so remember we need to do a group by all of those fields, group by all of this, except from the aggregated, except from the aggregated column. Remember, we don't do group by on an aggregated column. So group by all of these fields, right? So let's run and see our result. Okay, yeah, so this looks good. So we have the product ID, we have the product category, we have the currency, and we have the total sales. But yeah, we are not done with the question because the question says we should find the top selling product within each product category. So within each of this product category, like the BX, the CB, the RO, the HB. So these are each product category. Now we want to know which product sells most among all of those categories. You see, so we are not done with the question. So to look for this, when it comes to ranking, when it comes to or previous or after, these are the things we use the common table expression form. So with CTE, you can use them to get your ranking, instead of using subqueries, because normally subquery works a bit slower, depends on the cases though, for query. So in your query execution. So if you are trying to optimize your query, you have to go with a CTE. So now let's go. So we need to put a CTE. So I'm going to explain and break it down as much as I can for everyone to understand using a CTE. So I want to bring this down a bit so that we have more space. All right, so at this point, if you have not subscribed to this channel, you are wrong. So please subscribe to this channel and let us grow this community together. If you know you're getting value, please encourage a small YouTuber and let us grow together. So yeah, thank you. So now remember, everything we've done here is just basically joins and a bit of aggregation on the sum, right? So now straight to CTE. The first thing using a CTE is width. So it's just like you're giving this entire table a name, right? So what do you want to do? We want to get the top selling, right? I can call it, you can give it any name, but make it like a reasonable name that you will not forget what the table is doing. So I'm just going to call it top selling, as just like you're giving an alias, with the name as, then you put it in a bracket and then you close the bracket. That's all about CTE. So it's just like you're wrapping an existing table in, just like you're trying to create a temporal table. So you're saying all the results I have in this table, give it another name so that I can look at it. Now, if I do select star, from this new table that I just created called top selling, right? I'm actually going to get the same result. Can you see? Just like I have before. Do we get it now? So it's just like creating a table and giving it, wrapping it up in another name, right? So, but what do we need? What we need is to get the ranking, remember? So we want to rank the table. So there are different rankings. I could link up in the video where you can read more about rank, different between rank, different between dense rank, and row number. I could also do a video on that. If you need that, you can drop it in the comment section saying you want a table on different, what's it called now? Ranking. And of course, I can actually add it too, but let's see how it goes so that this video is not getting too long. But what we need is to do a rank. So we're going to do a rank over. Remember what we want to rank over, because we are getting, the question says we should find the top selling product within each category. So what we want to do for each category, that's where the partition comes. So we're going to do partition by, what we're partitioning by is this product category, because we're getting it for each of the product category. So I'm going to say PC.prod category. Is that the name? Prod category. Let me copy it. I don't want to make mistake with the naming. Okay, it's even here. So I'm going to partition by prod category ID. Now, so now after partitioning by product category ID, now you remember what, as I'm partitioning, what I'm focusing on is the sales amount for each of those products. So it's based on the question. Let's go back to the question. It says top selling product for each category. That's where you know where to partition. It's just like you're doing a group buy. But here you want to understand, how do you break it? You want to partition it based on the product category. So I'm going to say that partition by product category, and then for what? With is total sales amount. So, and then I'm going to do an order by, let me bring this down so that we can see it. I'm going to order it by the total sales amount. I think I'm correct. Oh yeah, I don't need PC again, actually. Remember why I don't need PC again? Because it's now in a new table. It's not about the joins again, right? So I can just say product category. All right. So order by total sales amount. Remember, what I need is the top one. So I can as well call it in descending order. And then I can give it a name. Maybe I can call it sales, maybe sales ranking. What do we think? You can give it any other name you want. Anyways, so let's run this. All right. So this is what our result looks like. Can we see our solution? Let's understand, because if once you try to solve, it's also good you try to understand your solution, right? So you're trying to say that partition by product category. You can see that all the product category now came into one row. You see everything is now order. You see all the CBs together. You see all the Cs, EB. You see all of those product categories, because now we have just like you're doing a group by, as I said, grouping by product category. So here we're trying to partition by product. So you will see for each category. So let's understand the result. The product category BS says 1. That means this is the total sales for these products. So there the sales ranking says what? 1. If you go to the next product category, so any other one that follows, it will rank it. This one has total sales of this is 2. This one has 3. This has 4. This has 5, right? So CB is another product category ID, right? So the one that has total sales will say what? 1. Any other one that follows, we go according to that ranking, 1 to 3. The next one again, CC. Do we understand the solution? So the first ranking would say 1 to 3, and again, it goes to DB, like that, like that. Do we get it? Now, where are we going to? Remember, we're looking for the top selling product. So what do you think the top selling product will be? Think about it. Maybe you guessed correctly. But yeah, so now the top selling product will automatically be where the sales ranking equals to 1. So because that's like where the total sales has the highest. That's like where the product category has the highest total sales. Do we get it? Right. So I hope you understand this. So now that means that we need another CTE so that we cannot say that where the sales ranking equals to 1. Do we get? So this is like another city inside another city. I hope that's simple enough to get. Yeah. So now, remember, I've done one city already, but I need another one so I can give a condition where the sales ranking equals to 1. So here's the logic. Remember, after I finished the first city, this bracket ended here. So I needed, so the next step is now to put this entire table inside another table. Do you understand? Remember the first one, the bracket was around the first result I made. Now the next step is I need to wrap the new table I just got into another bracket so that from there I can select another column. So what I'm going to do is here where the bracket ends, I'll come and say comma. Now give this new table another name. So I can call it sales. I can call it maybe top ranking sales. Top ranking sales. Sorry. Top ranking sales. And then I say as. And then I'll close it another bracket. Do we get? So it's just like almost the similar. Instead of repeating the with function, I'll just put comma where the bracket ended and say top, just give it a name as something, enclosing it back into another bracket. I hope that we're following. And then let's test it again. I'm going to do select star from the new table I just created. So you see, I'm still going to get the same results as what I have here, you see. So remember, what I want to do is to now put a condition saying where you can complete it now, where sales ranking is equal to what? Sorry, where sales ranking equals 1. So this is going to print only the top. Yeah. So you can see now, so we have distinct product category. So you're saying for this product category, we have sales ranking is 1. For this product category, we need sales ranking is 1. But I think we don't need this column again. So we can actually specify the columns that we need because we don't need this as part of our results. We just had to create that field so that we can create ranking, right? So we need the product category. What's that table again? Product ID, comma, we need the product category, sorry, prod category ID. We need the currency. And we need the total sales. I said maybe no, we need total sales. It's not about maybe, we need total sales. All right, we don't need the sales ranking. As I said, oh, is there an error? Unknown prod, I think my spelling is wrong. Oh, look at me. Products. All right, I think it should be correct now. All right, so this is what we have. It looks good, right? Yeah, I think so. But I'm because I'm a bit extra, I think that it will make sense if we can also see the product name. What do we think? Yeah, that's what I think. I think it would make sense if you can see the product name and see not just the product ID. Yeah. So let's see where we can find the product name, the description of the product name. I think it should be in this table. Let's see. Yeah. So this has the short description. So it says road by exactly. So it's perfect. So we have to go back to the beginning in this table here and put another join. So here I'm just going to do like a left join again on this product category text. Let's call it PCT, right? And then I'm going to say on what now? PCT dot, okay, we have product category ID equals to PC dot product category ID. Yes, so what do we need from that table? Remember, so that I can add it to my select, we need the short description. So I'm going to call it PCT dot short description. Remember, I also need to now add it to my group by clause. Oh, there's a need for a comma here, okay. So I'm going to add it to my group by, if not, there's going to be an error. Okay, so it's going to be comma this, right? So yes, 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 yes. All right. So I think we can now get, let me see if everything is okay. Yeah, everything is okay. So we can now add the maybe we can add it here. Short, what's the name again? Short description. Just want so that everything would make sense all together. Anyways. All right. So I think it makes more sense now. So it's saying that BMX, the bike called BMX, this is the product that has the highest sales, you know. These are the practical example of the things you can be asked as a data analyst. As you can see now, these are the questions you can ask. The business owners want to know, oh, which of our products is doing really well, or maybe in this particular year, which of our products made the highest sales. So when you start hearing questions like that, you automatically know that you need to implement probably your CTEs or your rank window. They are called window functions, right? So CTE might be needed. You're going to implement a window function to get your ranking, or maybe like a dense rank, or you want to get your roll number. So please, if you don't understand it, ensure that you go through the video one after the other. The link to this code is also going to be in my what's it called now, in my GitHub. So you can as well go to that video to better understand everything that happened. Again, let's go over it. I'm going to try to explain it one after the other for the last time. And I hope every one of us understand it better now, right? So let's just do like a further explanation round, and then I'll end the video. Please, if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. I'll be reading it and I will be there to answer each of your questions, right? So let's go. The first thing I did was to create this entire select statement, select product category, the currency, the short description, and then I did, to get the total sales amount, I multiplied the price and the quantity, So from the table product category, from the sales order, and also the product category text. So we got this entire table first, right? So after getting this table, I put everything in a CTE called top selling. So I said, with top selling as all of these highlighted results, right? Then put a bracket and called it, from there, then I'm able to select star from that table called top selling that I created, right? So, and then I said select star. Then now to the window function, now I'm using a rank, right? So I said rank over partition by, so that's where I'm grouping it, partition by the product category, and then order by, because that's like the focus. The focus is on total sales amount. So I said order by the total sales amount, and then I ensure to put it in a descending order so that it can come from the highest to the lowest one. And then I called that field sales ranking. Remember, it is from the top selling table. Now, I've gotten my rank, but I needed to get the ones that have only one, because therein I can get the top selling products for each of the product category. So now I had to put it in another CTE. Remember, I just said comma, first of all. Then instead of repeating the with function, I'll use comma, name it top ranking sales or whatever you want to call it as the new table, right? The new table I just got. Then from there, I'm able to do another select now. Say select all of this field now from the top ranking sales. Now the condition where the sales ranking equals to 1. And then from this, I'm able to get all the top selling product. And with this one, I can now send it to the business owner and say, hey, this is my result. These are our products that are doing really well. These are our top selling products. And then the business can make informed decisions with your data. And it doesn't work only for data analysts. Somebody requested for a video of what I do as a data migration specialist. So I think that might be coming up very soon. As a data migration specialist, window functions, CTEs were the things I implemented most of the time, you know. So it's not basically for data analysts. So I'm just using data analyst example, how because we're working on a bike sales data, right? So of course, these might have to do with business owners, like they want to know the sales. Business are always particular about sales. What are we making, the profit? So they want to know. So, you know, for example, now business can now say that, oh, in this particular period, we made this particular amount on this product. Then let us invest more money into this particular product because we are making more sales on that product. Of course, with many other external factors that it can use to decide, oh, maybe we should put more money or we should not put more money into the product. So, yes, I hope that we have gotten value from this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, you're wrong. Subscribe to my channel and let us grow this community together. Thank you very much. I love each and every one of you. Let's keep doing good. Jesus loves you all. Thank you and bye.